list of massive animated movie sequels and reboots that will shatter the box office. Welcome back to Nerd Flame. I am Mr. Flame, and today we are diving headfirst into the biggest, most mind-melting cinematic announcements that have the entire world of animation and comic book cinema absolutely buzzing. Forget everything you thought you knew about upcoming movie slates, because the next few years are going to be defined by the return of legends, shocking reboots, and sequels to films we thought were already finished. We are talking about the biggest properties across Marvel, Pixar, Disney, Illumination, and DreamWorks, mixing the confirmed, the heavily rumored, and the fan-demanded projects that could change the landscape of the box office forever. If you thought the last decade was a golden age for these massive studios, hold on tight, because the flame is about to get a whole lot hotter. This is the ultimate breakdown of the hype machine, the films that are guaranteed to make you gasp, cheer, and rush to the cinema. We are kicking off this colossal breakdown with a look at what the fans are losing their minds over in the immediate future, beginning in 2026, and you simply cannot talk about massive, high-stakes sequels without addressing the continuing journey of cinema's most beloved cowboy and space ranger in Toy Story 5. It feels like only yesterday we were saying goodbye to Woody and Buzz with a perfect, tear-jerking conclusion. Yet the lure of this franchise is too powerful to ignore for both fans and the studio, which is why the announcement of a fifth installment sent shockwaves through the community. The major rumor currently circulating is that this will not just be a simple continuation, but a genuine reboot of the toy line's dynamic, introducing a whole new generation of toys that look at our classic heroes as outdated relics, forcing Woody and Buzz to reckon with their legacy and relevance in the modern playroom. Imagine the drama and internal conflict that could generate, especially if they introduce a sleek, high-tech villain that sees Buzz Lightyear's original concept as laughably primitive, creating a story that is not just about playtime, but about aging and adaptation in a rapidly changing world, a theme Pixar has consistently mastered. Then, on the other end of the animated spectrum, we have the highly anticipated live-action Moana, which is effectively a massive, musical adventure remake of a modern classic, a project that is generating hype simply because of Dwayne Johnson's return as the demigod Maui, confirming the charismatic star's undeniable commitment to this property. The speculation is intense, with whispers that the live-action version will expand the mythology of the islands and the ocean's connection to Moana's lineage in ways the animated film could only hint at, providing an epic scope that feels worthy of the big screen treatment. A true love letter to Polynesian culture and heroic voyages. This remake has the unique opportunity to lean into the scale of the visual effects to showcase Maui's legendary feats, making his transformation and strength feel tactile and visceral, hopefully capturing the spirit of the original while adding a fresh, immersive layer of blockbuster spectacle. The pressure is on for Disney to get this just right, transforming the gorgeous visuals of the animated masterpiece into a photorealistic, ocean-spanning adventure that honors the heart of the story and its stunning Oscar-nominated music. Moving past the immediate announcements, the speculation train really picks up steam when we look further down the line at the colossal returns promised by both Illumination and DreamWorks, specifically with the fan-demanded Shrek 5 and the long-rumored Minions 3. The buzz around Shrek 5 is absolutely deafening, with the entire internet convinced that this time, the return to Far, Far Away is actually happening, following the massive, unexpected success of the spin-off Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, which proved there is an endless, hungry audience for this particular brand of fractured fairy tale humor and heart. The wildest rumors suggest the fifth film will involve a massive, universe-spanning adventure, perhaps even introducing Shrek's children as teenagers who are completely embarrassed by their ogre lineage, leading them on a quest to reverse the curse, which inevitably forces Shrek and Donkey to teach them the true value of being an outcast and embracing your inner monster. This kind of generational storytelling would give the franchise a perfect new hook, while allowing for the return of every beloved character, from Fiona to Gingerbread Man, providing that nostalgic comfort food mixed with a genuinely new, exciting threat to their swamp-dwelling life. On the other hand, Minions 3 is less about emotional core and more about pure, chaotic, box-office smashing fun. And the expectation is that Illumination will dial up the absurdity to an 11, perhaps placing the little yellow creatures in a completely unexpected historical setting, like feudal Japan or ancient Rome, letting their unique brand of mayhem wreak havoc on a globally recognized era. The hype for this sequel is simple. People love the Minions, and fans just want more of their signature gibberish and slapstick comedy. And the underlying production rumors suggest the studio is working on making this the biggest globe-trotting adventure yet, ensuring every set piece is bigger, louder, and more visually inventive than anything we have seen before. A pure spectacle of animated comedy designed to appeal to every single age group across the planet. The potential is immense for an unprecedented level of global destruction caused by these pint-sized villains, perhaps even crossing paths with a young Gru in a truly outrageous and hilarious way, cementing the Minions' place as the true, mischievous overlords of the Illumination universe. Finally, we must talk about the seismic shifts happening in the Disney and Marvel animated universes, specifically the highly rumored Inside Out 3 and the fan-favorite reboot of X-Men 97. Season 2, both of which represent the pinnacle of current animation culture. The potential for Inside Out 3 is genuinely exciting as Riley, the main character, is now fully a young adult, navigating college or her first serious job, which opens the door for a brand new set of complex emotions to take control of headquarters, a shift that would fundamentally alter the movie's dynamics and narrative possibilities. Imagine the introduction of anxiety, envy, and nostalgia as fully realized characters, forcing joy and sadness to re-examine their roles, and perhaps even creating a civil war within Riley's mind as she grapples with the pressures of adulthood and independence, a theme that resonates deeply with the original film's massive millennial audience who are now facing these exact life changes. The current buzz suggests the studio is taking its time to develop the perfect concept, understanding that rushing a third installment could completely undermine the emotional power of the first two, leading to an expectation that this will be one of the most emotionally complex and visually experimental animated sequels of all time, a true masterclass in personifying internal feelings. Meanwhile, the excitement for X-Men 97. Season 2 is a completely different kind of hype, rooted in deep nostalgia and the promise of finally seeing these iconic comic book storylines realized with the energy and respect they deserve, building directly off the shocking, world-shattering finale of the first season. The biggest rumors are focused on which fan-favorite characters will finally make their full debut, with names like Cable, Bishop, and even a fully realized multiversal threat being thrown around as the major antagonists that the team will have to face, pushing the boundaries of what this beloved cartoon can achieve, bridging the gap between animation and the larger live-action continuity. The anticipation is immense, fueled by the hope that the second season will maintain the incredible writing and emotional stakes, continuing to treat the source material with reverence, while pushing the core team of mutants into their darkest and most compelling narratives yet, confirming the animated series as the definitive interpretation of the X-Men for a new generation of fans. This slate of upcoming sequels, remakes, and reboots is not just a collection of movies. It's a full-scale cultural event designed to capture the attention of everyone who loves a good story told through the boundless medium of animation. The studios are clearly listening to the fans, digging deep into their archives to bring back the properties that people have been passionately demanding for years, proving that in cinema, everything old can be made new again if the passion and creativity are there. From the chaotic mischief of the Minions to the heartfelt, complex emotions of a returning Pixar sequel, The years ahead are completely stacked with productions that are already breaking the internet with every single tiny rumor and piece of concept art that leaks out. We are entering a new era of legacy cinema, and the hype is deservedly through the roof.
I didn't know this was even possible. I learned how to make money online. The link is right below in the first pinned comment.